Hello, everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of Rare Talks, a new initiative by the Blue Moon that brings you in depth conversation with thought leaders, policymakers, and global change makers shaping the future of our interconnected world. It is truly an exciting moment for us at the Blue Moon to launch this podcast series, and we are thrilled to set the stage with a distinguished guest for this inaugural episode. Our guest today is none other than His Excellency Elmer Schialer, the esteemed Minister of Foreign Affairs of Peru. His visit to India marks a historic milestone in diplomatic relations as Peru and India collaborate more deeply on trade, culture, and sustainable development. In this exclusive interview, we delve into critical discussions about the evolving dynamics of Peru India relations, from the much anticipated free trade agreement to opportunities for investment, connectivity, and cultural exchange. His Excellency sheds light on the shared vision between our two great nations. This conversation also comes at a time when the global geopolitical landscape is shifting, offering unique opportunities for partnership that go beyond borders. Through Rare Talks by the Blue Moon, our mission is to foster meaningful dialogue, uncover untold stories, and explore impactful ideas that connect us all. We invite you to join us as we embark on this journey of discovery, collaboration, and inspiration. And now, without further ado, here's our conversation with His Excellency Elmer Schialer, the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Peru. Have you with us today on behalf of the Blue Moon magazine, myself Julia Gangwani, the chief editor. Your presence here during your visit to India for the Raisina dialogue marks a pivotal moment in strengthening Peru-India relations. Thank you very much for taking out time to talk to us in such a busy schedule. So my first question comes to you related to Raisina dialogue significance. This is a global platform addressing process pressing geopolitical and economic challenges. What strategic value does Peru attribute to its participation, and how does it align with Peru's aspiration for sustainable development and global collaboration?
Well, first of all, thank you very much for having me in this interview. I know your magazine is very prestigious, so I'm pleased to contribute with some information about Peru. And talking about race, I think it's a very important dialogue platform. Geoeconomics and geopolitics in the world today is quite fluid, as we all know, and it is so important now that the global South, led by India, can have such a interesting and deep thinking platform to see how we, the global South, can contribute to a stabler and more democratic international arena, international scene. That's why I think it's very, very important to participate in this dialogue.
Thank you, Ambassador. Currently, bilateral trade between India and Peru is concentrated on goods such as minerals and pharmaceuticals. What steps are being considered to diversify this relationship, especially in areas like digital services, tourism, or renewable energy?
Yes, thank you for that important question. I have to point out, first of all, that without an FTA, even India is our fourth partner and becoming strongly to be the third most strong trading partner of Peru, and vice versa for India. Peru is the third partner in Latin America, only after Brazil and Mexico. So we have many reasons to have a very good FTA. Amongst them, also the issues that or sectors that you mentioned, services, digital services, etc. And we are negotiating right now an FTA with India. We are on the 7th round. We are about to begin the 8th round, and we hopefully we will be closing negotiations and signing up this treaty by year's end.
So, Ambassador, where we're talking about the FTA, what are the remaining challenges to finalize this agreement and what potential impact could it have on bilateral economic ties?
Well, we have to speak a little bit about pharmaceuticals still. We have to speak a little bit more about agri-industry access, Peruvian agri-industry access to India. We have to also to speak to other sectors of semi-finished and finished parts of India into Peru, and also automobiles. I think we are almost there in all these issues.
Reciprocal investments between our nations remain underutilized despite significant potential. What strategies do you propose for attracting greater investment flows? Are there specific sector Peru is prioritizing for collaboration with Indian businesses?
Yes, well, one of the secrets, I think, to be a stable partner from any country is to have a level playing field. So we don't treat differently any investments from coming from no matter what country, be it India or be it another foreign country, be it even a Peruvian investment effort. So I think our strength is that we have stable, clear, and let's say democratic rules for investment in Peru. What areas? I think infrastructure is very, very important. There we have investment opportunities in trains, railways, bridges, roads, etc., telecommunications, for more than $100 billion, which is a considerable amount. No, in mining, on the other hand, we have also investment opportunities of around $63 billion. So everything is to be done in Peru. So Indian investors are more than welcome to come to invest in Peru.
So, when we are talking about Indian investors in Peru, so India is playing an increasingly prominent role on the global stage currently. How does Peru view India's engagement in Latin America and its rise as a global power? What opportunities or challenges do you anticipate this might bring to the bilateral relationship?
Well, challenges are, of course, always there, because we have to learn from each other and how we think each one, and to accommodate ourselves. So, but more challenges than that, fundamental issues there, I don't see any. No, I don't see any. And Indian investors are more than welcome in Peru, because we have seen how large Indian companies are and how strong Indian business women and men are. So I think they will find Peru a very easy place to invest.
Your Excellency, due to the limited time available with you, we cannot address all the questions we had prepared for this interview. However, before we conclude, I would like to ask one final important question that highlights: what message would you like to convey to the people and government of India regarding Peru's vision for the future of this partnership? What aspiration do you have for this relationship over the next decade, and how can both nations contribute to more equitable and collaborative global order?
Well, you see, Peru and India have been working together multilaterally and bilateral very much already, the last 30 years or 40 years at least. But now that India is assuming a leading role in the global south and is already, I think, the fifth largest economy in the world, and shortly, in a few years' time, you will have India being on the third place of this listing. I think the confidence that we have into each other is a very good basis to really design a common future between India and Peru. And I am now, I knew this already, of course, but now I'm really convinced. Now that I'm here, I have talked to some officials. We have had a very, very fruitful interview with my colleague, the Foreign Minister of India. And it is not only about political discourse or common views in the world arena. Of course, it is about this, but also on very concrete things. Uh, Peruvian persons, students basically coming to India and vice versa, goods and services from India being sold in Peru and vice versa. So, I mean, very concrete things that do benefit also our two peoples. So I think we have a very plain level field and level play field, so that our relation will be very, very fruitful and strong.
Thank you very much, Ambassador, for sharing such profound insights with us today. So, we greatly appreciate your time and vision, and we look forward to seeing the strengthening the India and Peru bilateral
Thank
relations.
you.
And it's been an honor to speak with you today.
Thank you.
Very
Thank you
much,
very much. Thank
Ambassador.
you. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us for this illuminating discussion with His Excellency Elmer Schialer, Peru's Minister of Foreign Affairs. This conversation has shed light on critical aspects of Peru India relations and the shared goals that connect our nations. Due to His Excellency's limited time, we couldn't cover all the questions we had prepared. However, we invite you to visit our website or subscribe to the Blue Moon to read the full in depth interview where we delve into even more fascinating topics and insights. Thank you once again for being part of this historic inaugural episode of Rare Talks by the Blue Moon. We look forward to bringing you more inspiring dialogues in the episodes to come. Stay connected and we will see you next time. Have a good day.